Fellow citizens of Maverick County, today I want to speak to you directly, not simply as your county judge, but as someone who has had the incredible privilege of serving this community for nearly 20 years. After much prayer, reflection, and conversations with those closest to me, I have made one of the most difficult decisions of my life. And I've decided to step down as your Maverick County judge for the remaining nearly 120 days left in my term. This decision has not come easily. It is not a decision made out of anger, frustration, or defeat. I have made it because I believe it is what is best for me personally, what is best in my official capacity, and ultimately what will allow me to continue serving and advocating for the people of Maverick County. When I first entered public service nearly 20 years ago, I made myself one promise, that I would always put the people first. That principle has guided me through every office I have ever held, every difficult decision I have ever made, and every battle I have ever fought. Some of those battles have been political, some have been personal, and others have tested my resolve in ways that I never could have imagined. But throughout them all, I have stood by my belief in fair government, financial responsibility, judicial accountability, and the fundamental principle that no elected official, department, or institution is above accountability to the people. Those convictions have not always made me popular with everyone, but I did not seek public office to make everybody comfortable. I sought it to serve the people who elected me and to do what I believed was right. As many of you know, legal proceedings involving my office have also become a part of this journey. Some may say it's political, but as a result of orders issued by the district court, there are matters involving county government that I am restricted from discussing publicly. That reality has weighed heavily on this decision. If I cannot fully speak and advocate on behalf of the people that I was elected to represent, then I have to ask myself whether I can continue serving you in the way that I believe you deserve. You should be represented while remaining in this office. I have concluded that I cannot. For me, public service has never been about a title, a desk, or having the words county judge before my name. It has always been about having the ability to fight for this community, to ask difficult questions, to demand accountability, and to be a voice for the people. And if I cannot do that from this office in the manner that I believe is necessary, then the best way for me to continue advocating for you is to leave this position and serve Maverick County in another capacity. This is not a surrender, and it is certainly not the end. But before closing this chapter, however, I do want to talk to you about what we accomplished together. When we began this administration 3.5 years ago, we understood that Maverick County did not always have the financial resources necessary to accomplish everything that our community needed. But instead of using that as an excuse for what could not be done, we went out and found the resources to get things done. Through the tremendous work of our grants department, law enforcement agencies, department heads, employees, and our partners at state and federal levels, Maverick County secured approximately $38 million in grant funding during these 3.5 years. Whether it was through Senate Bill 22, we secured funding that helped provide more competitive compensation for law enforcement personnel. Our auto theft grants brought additional resources to our Sheriff's Department. The Violence Against Women's Act funding strengthened resources available throughout our county attorney's office, providing assistance to victims. We secured funding for emergency warning systems in our rural communities to better protect our residents during flooding, tornadoes, severe weather, and other emergencies. We secured almost $350,000 for a new ambulance for fire and EMS, and a new fire truck that was ultimately turned over to the city of Eagle Pass. We pursued Parks and Wildlife funding to improve recreational opportunities, and the Operation Lone Star program that provided significant resources had helped Maverick County respond to the extraordinary demands placed on our border during an unprecedented period of immigration. Over $16 million in funding from the Texas Department of Transportation Aviation Division to renovate the Maverick County Memorial International Airport runways and begin the next steps for terminal upgrades. And our work went beyond grants. We moved forward with the new Sheriff's Department substation in Precinct 4, the new Justice Center in Precinct 3 in Quemado, improvements to the Quemado Library, now known as the Anita Alarcón Mancha Quemado Public Library, the ongoing construction of the long-awaited Veterans Memorial, and other efforts designed to bring county government and essential services closer to the people. And all of this was done with 3 clean, positive, external audits. These aren't simply projects or numbers on a page. They mean stronger law enforcement, better emergency response, assistance for victims, investments in our rural communities, and a county that is better prepared to serve its citizens. Was every goal accomplished, we may ask? No. Was every battle won? Certainly not. But I can leave this office knowing that we made a difference. And I emphasize on the word we. Because none of these accomplishments belong to one county judge. They belong to the employees who did the work, our departments who pursued these opportunities, the honorable members of the Commissioner's Court who supported these investments, our law enforcement officers and first responders, our state and federal partners, and ultimately you, the taxpayers and citizens of Maverick County. I am proud of what we accomplished together. But accountability also requires being willing to speak about where I believe county government has fallen short. Over these past 3.5 years, I believe Maverick County has been poorly served by the decisions of our 2 district judges regarding the appointments of their responsibility to appoint a county auditor. They have appointed 2 auditors who entered those positions without prior county government experience. The county auditor plays an enormous role in the financial operations of county government, working closely with the budget officer. And those appointments ultimately have consequences that reach far beyond Commissioner's Court. They affect departments, employees, services, and ultimately the taxpayers. So, to Judge Abascal and Judge Flores, I leave you both with this message. Do your job. Take that responsibility seriously and look at the bigger picture. The county's financial health cannot be viewed solely through the needs of your courts, your personnel, or any one department. Every elected official has a responsibility to consider Maverick County as a whole. I also believe it is important to acknowledge the difficulties this administration experiences while working under our current auditor, Gloria Barrientos. There is a history between Mrs. Barrientos and myself. During my administration as mayor for the city of Eagle Pass, I made the difficult decision to terminate her as city manager. And in my view, that history contributed to the working relationship, or that of a working relationship, between the auditor's office and this administration that never developed into the professional partnership that Maverick County needed. Whatever disagreements may exist between individuals, there is simply no room in government for personal or political vendettas. Past disagreements must be left at the door. Personal feelings cannot be interfering with professional responsibilities. And public service should require us to work with people that we may disagree with, because the responsibility that we have to the taxpayers is greater than any disagreement between 2 individuals. My hope is that whoever becomes the next county judge is given the cooperation necessary to succeed. The county judge, Commissioner's Court, the auditor's office, district judges, department heads, and county employees must all understand that they are part of the same team. Because government works best when people stop worrying about who receives the credit who wins the argument, or who controls a department. And instead, we should all ask ourselves one question: what is best for Maverick County? As I reflect on nearly 20 years of public service, it is difficult to put into words what this community has given me. Serving first as your mayor and later as your county judge has been the greatest professional honor of my life. To have been entrusted to serve this community in its two highest elected leadership positions, and to be only one of two people in our community's history given that opportunity, is something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. I thank my family for every sacrifice that they have made. I thank my staff, past and present, who work tirelessly alongside me. I thank all of our county employees, department heads, law enforcement officers, first responders, and everyone who came to work each day determined to make our county better. And I thank every volunteer, supporter, friend, and citizen who prayed for me, encouraged me, challenged me, voted for me, or simply stopped me somewhere along the way to tell me what you thought. And even to those who disagreed with me, I say thank you. Democracy requires disagreement with respect, and good government requires accountability. I leave this office with my head held high. I have no regrets about asking the difficult questions. I have no regrets about demanding financial accountability. I have no regrets about standing, above all, for judicial accountability. And above all, I have no regrets about fighting for you, the people of Maverick County. With this, my resignation, that will take effect today at 5:30, the Maverick County Commissioners Court will now have the responsibility of appointing a county judge to serve the approximately 125 remaining days left in this term. I trust that the members of the court understand the importance of that responsibility and will make their decision based on what is best for Maverick County. Whoever he or she may be, I stand ready to assist the next county judge in every appropriate way possible to ensure a smooth and orderly transition, because this transition should not be about personalities or politics. It should be about the stability, continuity, and ensuring that the business of Maverick County continues uninterrupted. And to the people of Maverick County, I just want to leave you with one final thought. My commitment to you does not end when I leave the county judge's office. For nearly 20 years, you have allowed me to grow with you, to lead alongside you, to learn from my mistakes, to celebrate our many successes, and most importantly, to serve you. Titles come and go, elections come and go. Public offices belong to the people, and those of us entrusted to occupy them are only there temporarily. But true public service does not require a title. So while this marks the conclusion of my service as your Maverick County judge, it does not mark the conclusion of my service to Maverick County. Far from it. This is simply the beginning of another chapter. I'm not leaving my office indicted, nor as a convicted felon, as others have. Nor did I drop an envelope of cocaine as a state official at an airport that caused me not to seek re-election. Nor do I have criminal charges pending against me. I am leaving on my terms and with a clean conscience and a clean record that challenged the status quo of the corrupt Maverick County we all knew before I entered office. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for nearly 20 incredible years. Thank you for your trust, for your prayers, for your friendship, and for giving me the extraordinary honor of serving the community that I will always call home. And remember something else. I'm not going nowhere. You'll still see me walking throughout our local grocery stores, stopping and getting gas at a convenience store, or sitting down at one of our local restaurants for a great meal. I'll still be right here, living in this community, talking with you, listening to you, and doing whatever I can to help the place that we all call home. Because Maverick County isn't simply a community I have had the privilege of serving. Maverick County, it's my home. It's your home. And who knows? Maybe the next place you'll see my name is at the ballot box. Until then, may God bless each and every one of you. May He continue to bless Maverick County, and may He forever bless the great state of Texas.